Hello everybody and welcome to Observing Battle. Alright, I'll be doing this on a Restoration Druid. Here are my talents, the PvP talents I'm going to be running, and my current gear, which is at 224 in PvP. Whenever I am in a BG, I like to run Reactive Resin and Thorns just because the melee meta is extremely powerful at the moment, and if it's not the melee meta, it is a BM Hunter, and those pets are going to activate the Reactive Resin. They're not going to really be affected by the Thorns much, but that's okay. So our game is going to be here on Eye of the Storm. Oh, and here's my legendary. It's what you would expect. It's the Verdant Infusion. All right, and we're getting started here. So I like to run to the middle as a healer on this map, unless someone in the map or in the chat dictates that they want to attack Fel Reaver or Blood Elf. Nothing was determined for that, so I'm just going to hit up mid, as I feel like that's where I can be the most useful. I think attacking and getting a third base can be really nice, but as a healer, I'm not going to be able to do it myself. And look at that monk Ring of Peace over here. Let's see if we can get a quick, really cheeky grab here. No, it does look like a Demon Hunter is going to get through, so we're going to use this as an opportunity to back up. I normally never want to get that close because obviously avoiding taking damage and avoiding people aggroing me is always going to be my main goal as a healer. The more I can free cast, the more I can actually get those heals out. I never really got time to shove that down, but we just got it down. And by that, I mean the efflorescence. And it looks like we're actually getting a little bit of a stop here in the middle, which is fantastic. It's always a good start. Seems like everyone's pretty much full. They're going to go ahead and push. I'm going to take a look at the map, though, and have a look around. We don't have Draenei Ruins, which should be fine. I see we have a person there. We just don't have it yet. Mage Tower looks fine. And now that we've finished looking around, we can kind of see that the Horde is kind of clustered here, maybe making their way over here to Fel Reaver, which is where our team is also headed. And it looks like we might be shoving them back even further. And if that is the case, then as a healer, I want to be here to make sure they can make that happen. If we can get them stuck in their spawn, I'm going to take it. All right, let's get over here. Also, just a tip, it's really tempting in BGs to use all of your movement abilities to try to get to places quicker. Don't do this, especially if you're a healer. I mean, if you're a DPS as well, but basically, you don't want those on cooldown, right? You have to remember these are still PvP situations. There's something about BGs that makes everyone relax and stop thinking about things, which is fine. I'm not saying you can't play and have fun, but I am saying that if you are trying to min-max or do as best as you can, saving those movement abilities is absolutely part of that process and something that goes unthought about in BGs, I've noticed. So my healer's down there getting hit. I'm gonna Thorns him, but everyone's dead. So a little bit of waste of a Thorns, but that is okay. The last tower they have is Blood Elf. Let's do a quick scan. Mage Tower and DR look empty, so that should be fine. We have Fel Reaver. Everyone's leaving it, but I'm not really too worried about it. Obviously, normally you want to defend those bases, but whenever you are winning this hard, them going and getting that base is not really that big a deal. Like, especially if we can keep them crunched up like this. This guy might be dead. No! He used a defensive to save himself. Thank God. And it looks like we're doing good here. That warrior's getting a little too close to comfort, but who's he attacking? It's the other healer. Let's go ahead and give the other healer Thorns. So what I just did right there, if you didn't see it, is sometimes it's hard to visually see what's happening if you're looking in the 3D space. So always rely on the UI whenever possible. And so what I did there was I clicked on the warrior and then I clicked his target and I immediately knew that it was the healer and I was already in position. Oh, this warrior. Hold on, we gotta not be here. I was already in position to put Thorns on him. Yeah, avoid clicking in the 3D space whenever possible. The 3D space is unpredictable. Things are moving. Sometimes the hitbox isn't perfect. Relying on the UI is going to be beneficial here. Man, this is an absolute smash. All right, I just noticed that they're taking DR out from behind us. Not that it matters, but I'm actually gonna go join my teammate and see if we can't take it back. Also, I just wanna give a shout out to, I'm assuming Frank is how you pronounce that. Look at this dude's healing. I'm assuming gear has a lot to do with it, not to say he's a bad player. He's doing fantastic. But my God, that healing is extremely high. So we're gonna go ahead and invis here. And we're gonna see if we can't get this hunter to go all out. All right, here we go. The hunter's out. He's going hard on the rogue. Let's get mind games off of him. Keep him nice and full. This should be an easy get back, actually. Let's go ahead and dot up this rogue. Anytime you can throw a dot on a rogue, do it. It's not always going to be beneficial, but if you can get a rogue to have dots on him, re-stealthing is a lot more difficult, and if he wants to while the dot is still there, he's going to have to use his Cloak of Shadows, which is a long cooldown, and they don't want to use that. All right, so game one was a huge stomp. That was absolutely ridiculous. We've already gotten 954 honor of the 1500 that we need. All right, game number 2. Now we are doing the Seething Shore. This one can be extremely difficult to know where to go, especially as a healer. Sometimes in your mind you're thinking, I want to oppose anyone that might be getting a geyser. For example, if my team is around the bottom 2 here, I might think I want to go top. That way maybe I can delay and get there. But as a healer, you're not able to make those decisions very easily. So the goal is to honestly just follow people. Like I've kind of picked this Death Knight and now I'm just going to kind of follow him. And as a Druid, we're going to try to stealth before we hit the ground, just like that. And now we're going to walk away. And basically what we want to do, we have 2 jobs as a healer on this map. Our main job is to watch health bars like normal, but our secondary job that we don't normally do is we need to watch this geyser like crazy. If anyone tries to take it, if we aren't in a situation where someone is about to die right then and there, we need to make sure that we put a moonfire or sunfire, both, on top of them to stop them from getting the geyser. But this first one here doesn't look like we're gonna have too much of an issue. This healer, however, is going to cause us some problems, but it does look like he finally died. And this should be our geyser. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to look at the map, and we want to look and see where we might have a potential to get one. So like right here, we got this hunter by this Azerite. He's probably delaying. So our job now is to go there and support him however we possibly can. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and first thing we're going to do is we're going to cast Moonfire on this guy over here. And just make sure none of these people are getting the geyser. Once that's completed, we will go ahead, throw Overgrowth on one of the hurt targets. Here's Sasuke taking a ton of damage. And his pet's name is Itachi. With him keeping, with keeping all of them guys up and getting here when we did, I think this is going to be ours as well. I think we're doing just fine. I think this is the last guy here. Let's go ahead and cap everybody up. So as we're getting that last heal off, check the map. Waterfall's pretty uncontested. We have 1 person going there, but I'm pretty close to Shipwreck. I'm going to head there first. Everyone's at full health. It seems like we're going to get this one pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and mount up because the second this finishes, and I know it's going to finish, I'm leaving. I no longer want to stay there. It's very easy for team fights to break out around those, like where there's no node, but that's because that's where the node was. So a lot of people land there, team fight breaks out. But if you can leave, that's the best option. So I'm just going to stealth and wait over here and see where my team ends up going. If they want to come here, I've already got heals for them. If they decide to go somewhere else, I can delay or just leave and go to them, whichever I end up choosing to do. Go ahead and spread our dots. Make sure this guy knows I'm not gonna let him get that. This is another place, by the way, where if you don't use mouse overs are super nice. Being able to throw dots like this, and I'm gonna throw dots on this guy, and I'm not even targeting him, is absolutely, at this point for me, it's crucial. I feel like I can do so much more using mouse overs than by switching targets. Switching targets can be clunky. Sometimes you misclick and then it doesn't go on the right guy. It's just kind of a mess, and sometimes some people get used to even tab targeting, and tab target in WoW has gotten a lot better. Tab target used to be trash. It's pretty good now. It's somewhat reliable, but that's just it, isn't it? It's somewhat reliable, and you never want to be in a situation where you try to tab target somebody, you grab the wrong target, you're dead, and then you lose like one of these nodes or something. Just use mouse overs. It's worth learning. Obviously at first you might be like, man, this is clunky, this is awful, I'm not used to it, but that's change, and that's just something that we all have to get used to. This is actually a really good set of 2 nodes. We're gonna grab this one and immediately be over here at Shipwreck. I don't know how Runes is going, but I'm kind of too far off to even go at this point, but we have a significant amount of people there. So I think after we get Shipwreck, my goal is to beeline to crash site, because this should come up first. What's the air look like? I think it's gonna be okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run towards it and look over here, and I'll turn around if I have to. Okay, nope, he shot, but he didn't get it. So now we've got a huge advantage, or not a huge advantage, but we're already almost to this node. Waterfall, oh, invis. Oh, that was a partner anyway, thank God. All right, so we gotta do, this guy's probably gonna try to mine. That hunter already took care of it though. Stay invis as long as possible, the usual. Keep our eye on the node. As soon as we see damage go out, we're just gonna immediately try to heal him. It looks like we're overwhelming them though. Doesn't look like we're gonna have too much of an issue here. We got hit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start cleansing and healing. And a Mighty Bash to that healer to help him kill him. We'll go ahead and spread some dots and put some wraths on him. There we go. Heal this guy up and we're good. Everyone's at about full, so what we're gonna do is this guy near me? Okay, I didn't think so, but it was scaring me. We're gonna mount up and go check this. It does look like someone needs help over here, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure that they do get the node. As soon as I can mount, I'm gonna start heading towards Waterfall. We got that one, perfect. Waterfall looks like it's ours, so I'm gonna go ahead and angle myself this way. Yep. Optimizing my movements as much as possible on this map. You've got to travel a lot. So as soon as we know we have this one, I'm gonna head up. Oh, okay, there's more alliance up here than there are down here. In fact, there's none down here. So I'm actually gonna go up here as the healer. If I was a DPS, I might stay down there just to make sure we get it. But as a healer, we want to be where the damage is coming in. There's a guy on us, and ooh, Sasuke's taking a lot of damage. Okay, he's at full. We're fine. We're fine. Sasuke healed himself. All right, so we got this one. Let's head over to Temple. Actually, let's head towards Shipwreck. Let's head towards Shipwreck. We might be able to make it in time to help out and keep our eye on it, because if we can get it, or if we do get it, we can beeline it to Temple. This Druid. Oh my God, we gotta help this Druid. Okay, you're healed. Go, 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 go. You can go ham now. I'm here. I'll even help you. Okay, that's our guy. Good. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, you fool rogue. This is why you lost. You attacked me instead of stopping the Demon Hunter from getting the node. Ha-ha! That's observing battle done in 2 games. I'm not complaining, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.